Okay, so today is the 7th, and I went over and I talked to the deputy or whatever, and it was important to note that the other cop yesterday gave me a different person's name on the note card, so it's like it's hard to keep track. That's why we have business cards and we have etiquette and we have standards. And I talked to them. I went over to the mayor's office. I talked to the administrator, and again, just trying to be professional, direct, diplomatic, and voice the issues. And that's what I tried to do before I even made the blog or any YouTube videos yesterday too. So their lack of being able to handle this thing in a timely fashion, and even the prior time this happened, to be able to have correct signage and manage a 22-year-old police officer. These are all they can't handle and do this stuff fast enough. That's why we're putting these YouTube videos up and doing this, because it's happened to me twice and there's a million one-star reviews. And because someone got killed in this town, a 7-year-old guy got killed in this town, mowed over by cars. So you need to have signage, and you need to not persecute and harass people. So I go back after all this happens. I go walk my dog real quick back to the golf course, thinking about going to the YMCA. Now I park my car, get out, we walk the dog 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and remarking it's kind of nice there. Not on the golf course, adjacent on the road and by that baseball field or whatever. And coming back, and I took a couple photos. I'm gonna upload them to the thing. There was a police car right next, pointed at my car in the parking lot, an empty parking lot. I'm like, shit. Like, are they stalk? Again, there's an impression of them stalking me. And the car is, and I look closer at it. I take a snapshot of it with my phone, because it's just like, it's mind-boggling to me. Are they just following me and bothering me? Is it safe to leave my car anywhere in Bismarck? You know what I mean? Is it safe to any longer be in Bismarck? Because these people are going to try to retaliate and harass me for whatever reason, and that gets into it with that cop too. And I take a couple photos, and the it's a code enforcement or parking enforcement police car for the city of Bismarck, and I get closer to it. I see that on the side of it, and it's improperly parked in the parking lot by the golf course, by the YMCA. So not only at first just to give me an impression because it was improperly parked, is it trying to write me a ticket? So I go over, I take another picture of it, and I go to look at my my windshield, and I'm like, well, do I have a ticket from this Yahoo for I don't know. There's no parking signs anywhere. I'm parked in between the lines, perfect. And the parking enforcement cop, is parked the wrong way in the parking lot. So there are the lines, and he's parked across them, but he's looking at my car. It's aimed at my car. So the impression again is that I might be getting a ticket, but he's not giving me a ticket, because I go over to him and I directly confront him. I say, hey man, are you giving me a ticket? Why are you parked like that in this parking lot? And he says, no, I'm just doing my reports or whatever. I'm like, okay, and I was like, you might be trying to find some shade, but there was no shade in the spot he parked. So again, why is there someone in uniform for the city of Bismarck doing something wrong? A parking enforcement guy parked wrong. You know what I mean? It's I shouldn't laugh, because I share so a parking enforcement guy is parked wrong, aimed at my car in the parking lot, and I'm not supposed to feel a little bit persecuted about that. So I have to go over there and again waste my time talking to him and ask him. I have to begin enforcing the parking for him, and that's the same thing we ran with the cops. So all of a sudden, instead of the cops enforcing the laws correctly for the citizens have to go and enforce the laws for the cops, because they're the ones doing things wrong. And I've got those photos, so I'm going to add that here for this last blog video post. This, not the last one, but the one we're doing right now. And this is on the 7th, the morning of the 7th, on Tuesday.